Hello learners, I am Professor Subhash Chaudhary from the Thakur College of Science and Commerce, Department of Accountancy, presents a lecture on Introduction of Auditing. Under that, we will discuss the audit program. In that audit program, following four things are included. We will discuss the meaning, factors to be considered before preparation of audit program, advantages of audit program, and the disadvantages of audit program. Okay, let's start with the meaning. A detailed plan of the audit work to be performed, specifying the procedures to be followed in the verification of each item in the financial statement and giving the time required, is known as to be the audit program. Audit program can be a predetermined audit program which is prepared before the commencement of audit, or a progressive audit program which is kept on a modifying during the course of the audit. It should specify the allocation of work among the audit assistant as per the seniority and grade, with the clear instruction of time for completing each work. This is the basic meaning of a audit program. Factors to be considered while framing a audit program, or we can say what we need to keep in mind while we are preparing our audit program. The first thing is client business or activities. Auditor must keep in mind the activities or business conducted by the client. Audit of a company or a cooperative society is different from the audit of a company. Audit of a manufacturing concern is different from the audit of a cooperative credit society. The focus or the stress of audit is on different matters depending upon the type of company and the type of audit to be conducted. While preparing an audit program, auditor should keep in mind client business and activities. Next to that, the internal control. Auditor should make assessment of internal control system in the client's organization. He should find out where it is strong and where it is weak. In those areas where internal control is strong, auditor can decide to do only test checking, whereas in those areas where internal control is weak or it's not existing, auditor can decide to do the detailed examination. Next to that, the terms of engagement. Auditor must keep in mind the terms of his audit engagement while preparing an audit program. If it is only a partial audit where auditor is asked to check only cash transactions, his audit program should cover only and only the cash receipts as well as the cash payments. Further to that, the nature of evidences. That means which type of evidences we need to collect. Audit program should contain procedure and techniques to obtain audit evidences. For example, bank statement, balance confirmation letter, etc. Auditor should identify which is the best evidence and how it can be obtained. The evidences should be sufficient in quality as well as quantity. Point number 5, possibility of error and frauds. While preparing audit program, auditor must take into account all possibilities of errors and frauds. He should allocate 100% checking of those areas where possibility of error or fraud is there. Means more the possibility of fraud, more concentration it requires. Now next point is the other auditors and experts. If there are joint auditors, branch auditor, internal auditor, or there may be the other experts, then auditor can rely on them. And while preparing audit program, he should keep in mind these factors. That means auditor can use the work of other, but responsibility lies with the auditor and auditor only. Next point is audit assistant available. Assistant available available while preparing audit program, auditors should keep in mind the number of assistants available and their level of competence. He should allocate routine checking work to the junior assistant and leisure scrutiny of senior assistant. The next point is time available. While preparing the audit program, auditor should keep in mind the time during which he has to complete the audit and submit audit report. He should plan audit work by allocating time for every work to be done. It should be a time bonded program. So following things should be prepared, following things should be taken care before preparation of a audit program. Thank you. I hope you all have must understood the factors to be considered. Now next to that is advantages of audit program. As you know, audit program has lots of advantages, so we will discuss point wise. The first point is systematic work. First point is Second point is no omission of work. Third point, guidance to the audit staff. Fourth point, allocation of duties and responsibilities. Fifth point, timely completion. Sixth point, evidence in court. And the last point is enhances efficiency. So, dear student, the first point is systematic work. Audit program ensure that audit is carried out systematically. There is proper flow in the audit work and it becomes planned and methodical. Second point, no omission of work. Audit program ensures that no important area or point is missed out or omitted while examining books of accounts. Now next, guidance to the audit staff. As you know, audit program is a roadmap. Audit program act as a guide to the audit staff. Audit program give instruction about how vouching, verification, valuation, etc. should be done. So this is basically a guidance, a help to the audit staff. Now next point, allocation of duties and responsibilities. Whatever duties is allocated to the individual staffs is mentioned in writing, and whoever is responsible for the particular task is also mentioned in the audit program. Now next to that, timely completion. Audit program ensure that the audit is completed in time. It facilitates timely preparation of report. If any audit is taking more than the time allotted, then the same can be reviewed, and if there is a need, more assistant or the seniors can be devoted for the completion of a audit. Now next to that, the evidence in court. Audit program can be a evidence in the court of law in case of a legal file or legal suit against the auditor for negligence. Auditor can prove that he was not negligent while conducting audit, but in spite of due care taken by him, some errors or fraud may remain undetected. As you know, errors and frauds cannot be eliminated completely. Now, next point or the last, enhance efficiency. Audit program enhances efficiency of the audit staff, and the quality of audit is maintained at the higher level. So, the dear students, these are the advantages of audit program. Now, audit program is having advantage as well as its own disadvantage. These disadvantages are, so now we will discuss disadvantages. The first disadvantage is work to the rule. Work to the rule means audit program contains so many detailed instruction for the audit staff that many times it make audit staff work as per instruction only. They adopt work to the rule approach. It kills initiative and active involvement of audit staff in the audit work. So it become little bit mechanical. Now next to that, shelter for deficiencies. Audit staff may have to hurry up the work as audit program is time bound. They may result in poor quality of work. Similarly, audit staff may take shelter of audit program to hide their inefficiencies or deficiencies in their work. Next to that is inefficient evidences. Audit program is not considered as sufficient evidences in the court of law in case of a suit for the negligence of auditor. It only proves that the audit program was there, but whether work was done as per the program or not, and what was the quality of the work done is not clear. Now next point in the disadvantage is faulty audit program. If audit program is not prepared properly, some important areas or points may be missed out while doing the audit. If by mistake checking BRS, that is the bank reconciliation statement, is missed out in the audit program, audit staff will also forget to check bank reconciliation statement, and they may check only receipt and payment of the bank book. So these are the disadvantages. Along with that, mechanical work. Audit program contain detailed time-bound instruction for all the audit assistants. It make audit work mechanical and routine. It discourages audit staff to think on their own, and there is no initiative. Rigidity. The next point is rigidity. Audit program becomes rigid, not flexible, and there is no scope for making changes. If the accountant on leave for the 2 months wherein there may have mistakes, and if the audit program contain instruction to check only 20% entries, then it should be changed to 100% for those 2 months. Audit program should be flexible and it should be modified as per the situation. So, dear students, dear learners, these are all about the audit program. In this section, we have covered what is the meaning of audit program, what point you should keep in mind while framing audit program, preparing an audit program. Next to that, the advantages of audit program. Next to that, the disadvantages of audit program. I hope you all have understood this point clearly. Dear students, thank you once again and stay home, stay safe, use this period as your opportunity. Thank you once again. Thanks a lot.